It's a perfect night for a championship, and that's what we got here in the Academy Hockey Club Championship, featuring the red and the white team here from the Kettering Ice Box in Kettering, Ohio. My name's Lee W. Mowen. Thanks for tuning in to the South Metro Sports YouTube site. Got a dandy out here at Kettering tonight to close out Academy Hockey Club play, and shortly thereafter we'll have high school hockey. But that's not for another week or two or so. Red team coming off a win in the championship round. The white team had to upset number 2 Gray in order to face off against red. As red team will head from the right to the left, and left to right goes the white team. It's running clock throughout each period. It's 4-on-4 hockey. We're about ready for the referee in the middle to drop the puck. There it goes, and we are underway here from Kettering, Ohio. Quickly on the attack goes red towards the slot, broken up by a couple white team sticks. Nice keeping job by the red team. As Kevin Bovair anchors the goalie for the red team. It's Martin Kahn from Sycamore for the white. Down low, nice save at the 5-hole by Kahn. 30 seconds into our contest. No score, and back the other way goes the white team on a breakaway. Up and top shelf for John Augustine. It's 1-0 white. Quickly they're in. A great breakaway after a red team had a couple of chances. Augustine went top shelf over the shoulders of Kevin Bovair. And quickly, white team on top by 1. Red team kicks it in their attacking zone, trailing by 1. Defensive pickup by White and Matthew Ford of Springboro. Towards the neutral zone we go back. Looking for another quick one. Bovair shot and save at the chest. That was Dominic Del Gangara of Centerville taking the shot. 18:30 and the clock continues to tick. A couple substitutions come in and out. Out towards the neutral zone. And no icing. As the white teams defensively got to pick it up, afford it. Now straight ahead. Off a red team stick, down low. Nice save by Kahn. A nice stretch happening on the blue line out front. Kept in by Reds William Kent. Another face-off. Wow, that whistle was loud. We'll drop it to the left of Martin Kahn. Remember, the clock continues to tick. And now white team with a pickup from the face-off. Sweeping around defenseman Noah Kosani. Unable to pour it home. For the white team was afforded up top. Bovair focused towards the right. And now the red team going back. Sailing on through is Trevor Tiemeyer out of St. X. Towards the corner now. Scooped up by Augustine. He's got the long goal. Feeds it up top. Afforded awaiting in the neutral zone. Nice spin around the slot. Pulls the trigger and hits it off defenseman's skates. Maxwell Pizzot out of Beaver Creek. White team on the attack with the red team get it defensively and move towards the exit of the neutral zone with 16:46 to go in the first. The shot blocked off of Augustine's stick. Luke Halverson with the attempt for red. White leads 1-0. All the way back towards Kevin Bovair. Scooped up now by the red team's Luke Halverson. Stripped away by Del Gangaro. Afforded in the slot. Just bounces off the stick, unable to control it farther. Pass out of the reach of Tiemeyer, and that will go for icing against red. 16:15 and rolling to go in period number 1. White team striking early off Matthew Afforded's offering. Scratch it, that was John Augustine's offering. Ford did have a hand defensively, however. Sandy returns to action for the red team. Academy Hockey Club, think of it as fall hockey for players. A tune-up, if you will, for high school hockey season. Shot broken up. First to touch it was Reds Bizot. Send it around. White team still in the attack from the near corner. Towards the neutral zone. Play 4-on-4 hockey. No penalties right now. The clock will continue to run. There's a shot. Broken up. Kahn gets it. Bounces off him. Slade Surikov with an opportunity. Off the stick of Del Gingaro. Bovair feeds it up top. White leads 1-0 here. 15-10 to go in the first period. Quickly other way. Nice slide out front. Martin Kahn. Very aggressive early. Going with the early slides for the puck. Here's T-Meyer with an offering. Kahn save. Around the wagon. And off the side of the net. By the red team. I believe that's Halverson with an opportunity. Augustine controls the puck for the white team. Out of Alter. Calls Kettering Ice Arena home for 2017-2018. Backline have it for the red team. That's Kent. Up top now, Kosani. Far face-off circle, stripped away. Colt Gutterman of Beaver Creek gets it away. Off the red line, chipped in by Kent. Now checking in for the white team goes Everett Morgan out of Springboro. Most of the players that come from high schools with hockey teams, you can tell by the logos and the colors. Sailing high and forward, looking for two tonight as Augustine sweeps it for help and kept in nicely in the attacking zone by White. And Matthew afford it. Panthers part of the Capital Hockey Conference. 1-0 in favor of White. Towards the neutral zone. Scurried away by Gutterman. Gutterman slings his way towards the right. Now hightails it from the near face-off circle. And able to find afford it on the other side. And the red team break it apart. Looking for a breakaway. Kahn gets there first. Hits it off the stick of Reds T-Meyer, who controls it and lost it to Dominic Del Gingaro of the Elks. 1-0 White with 13:21 to go in period number one. No stoppage of the clock. Here's afforded. Del Gingaro in the slot. Afforded taken away by the Reds. Kent. Controlled by the white team. Del Gingaro deep in the slot. Able to have a good handle on it. Red now with a 3-0 man rush up front. T-Meyer looking to tie things up, and Kahn says, Good defensive there by Martin Kahn, the goalie out of Sycamore High School in Cincinnati. Here's afforded up top. Afforded racing. Passes it. Bovair's net is dislodged. Gutterman, the other attacker. 12:36 and ticking down to go in the first. Net has been fixed. Couple new subs out there, the red and the white. A lot of these names I remember covering Centerville, Alter, and Springboro hockey last season. Face off to the right of Bovair. Picked up at the far point, sent in off of Bovair's stomach. He'll hold it in for a save with 12:15 and ticking down. Shot taken by Augustine. He's got the lone goal thus far in the match. Red versus white. Face-off recovered by the red team. Good movement there. Take it to the attacking zone. Clean-up job from the right wing. Wide shot of Kahn. Puck picked up in the neutral zone. One thing I love being back at Kettering Ice Arena. Reminds me all the times calling college hockey. Nice pickup by the white team. Shot save. Bovair, a second attempt. Won't go through off the right leg of Bovair. Dominic Del Gingaro, an opportunity, trying to fleece it forward. Now here's a one-on-one. Augustine providing the defense. Backhand. It's wide of Kahn. That was Halverson that time. I believe, recognize that name from the Dayton Stealth program. Swept away, picked up now by Everett Morgan. Morgan trying to find Augustine. Good defense provided by the red team that time. T-Meyer gets the puck ripped away by Cole Gutterman. Under 11 to play in period number 1. 1-0 in favor of White. Marching forward to Ford it. Gutterman's got the puck, and it's whisked away by Noah Cassani. There's a shot, Beauvais save, and a stoppage in play with 10:40 to go in period number 1. 1-0 in favor of White. Face-off to the right of Kevin Beauvais. Augustine has it far point. Scooped up now by Kent. He's got 2 towards his left. Trying to dump it up ahead. Augustine gets a piece of it. White team back with it defensively. Out of the reach of Del Gingaro down below. Takes it right wing. Catching up before it in the slot. And Beauvais dispels it away. Halfway through our first period. 1-0 White. John Augustine, scoring the goal out of Alter High School. Del Gingaro in the slot. High near Gutterman shot. Beauvais reaches and holds on. Beauvais the goalie for Red, and Gutterman the attacker for White. Both part of the Beaver Creek Beavers squad. Won the gold tournament last season at South Metro Sports. Due to the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League this year, there will be 10 teams, 5 each, red and gold. LaSalle Lancers, the new program in. From Cincinnati. Gutterman races forward. Picks up the puck against Kent. Nice spin around by Gutterman. Now in the far corner. Looks for Augustine controlling the far point. A little wide of the grasp. Red team looks to clear it away. Underneath us. Pulled down by Cassani. Flips. Opposite side now. Kent trips it to 6 and score for Luke Halverson. We're tied at 1 with 8:41 to go in the first period. Halverson ties the game up for Red after John Augustine scores early on in the first. Luke Halverson scores for Red. Face-off center ice on the Kettering Arrow. Incidentally, if you didn't know why Kettering has a misshapen arrow as a logo, that's the shape of their government building. Straight ahead, nice save off Kahn's stomach. T-Meyer with that shot. St. Xavier Bomber. White team back on the rush. No icing. Gutterman's going to try to get back for it. Strips it away from Kent behind the goal line. Stopping in the near face-off circle. Del Gingaro trying to help out. 5-hole look tempting. Beauvais gets defensive help as he swats it away. Now back the other way goes T-Meyer. Goes wide. Picked up by Kent. And it's Pizzot now. Caged away by Springboro's Matthew Affordit. Shot from the far point. Knocked away by Kahn. No one there to clear the rebound, allowing Pizzot to pick up the puck. Here's a one-timer on the blue line. Dragged by T-Meyer. Blocked up in front. 7:17 to go in the first period. Tied game at 1. Flip back in front of the blue line. Right point. Knocked around by Affordit. Kent trying to find some help. Augustine will pick it up behind his goalie, Matthew Kahn. Red team controlling the puck. And Affordit trying to bat it back for his goalie. And it looks like Kahn has a stop. Close one. And will drop it in front of Kahn towards his right with 6:40 and ticking to go in period number 1. Tie game at 1 between Red and White. Championship game of the Academy Hockey Club. White knocked off number 2, Gray. Red team number 1. 5 teams overall in the Academy Hockey Club. Along with your red and white colors, you also have gray, gold, and blue. 2-on-1 back their way. Gutterman behind, can't connect it to Augustine, and the defense will pick up the loose remains. little bit slow. Gutterman almost ripping it away. Crossing the blue line, Noah Kosani. Towards the far corner. Check on the back of Matthew Fortit. Fortit with the height advantage. Shot from the far face-off circle. Saved by Kahn. And stoppage in play as the clock continues to tick down. 5:43 and rolling to go in the first period. Tie game at 1. Puck slips into the neutral zone. Augustine off to the races. He looks for 2, and he's denied as Bovair with the kick. His leg does come back to hit the pole and knock the net loose. However, Bovair of the awesome stretch denying Augustine 2 in this first period. Tied at 1. Face off to left of Bovair out of Beaver Creek. Delgangaro for the face-off. Drops it back for Fortit through the legs of a red defender, and Bovair pokes it towards the far corner. Gutterman now, Fortit drags it. Here's a shot at the chest, and Bovair comes up with a stop. 4:45 and ticking down to go in the first. Tie game at 1. Face-off to Bovair's left. Delgangaro again off the near boards. Fortit, nice job at the near point. Puck slips loose. Here comes Red. T-Meyer takes on Augustine defensively. T-Meyer pushed down, loose puck. It's Augustine's. Good defensive rip by John Augustine. Gave the white team an early lead in the first minute. Chip forward as the red team goes back on the attack. On the right wing is Halverson. He's got the tying goal so far. Augustine on top of it now. Watching this on South Metro Sports YouTube page. Fortit whiffs on the shot. Can't send it towards Bovair. However, he will try to get the loose puck again. Halverson underneath him. Good defensive placement by Gutterman. Sorry for the internet troubles. We'll try to get this on to YouTube. In the slot, tie game at 1 with 1:09 to go in the first. Red team soars. It's T-Meyer on the left wing. Towards the slot, Kahn with a nice dive. Can't get it to Kent on the right. And now here comes the white team's Fortit with Gutterman cleaning up the right side of the wing. Less than a minute to play in our first period. Gutterman takes it far, face-off circle. Jammed up by the red team. Here's an opportunity for T-Meyer. They get around Augustine. Augustine, good defense. Kahn save on the left side of his net. 30 seconds to go in our first period. White team looking for the lead late. They got the lead early. Red team tied it about halfway through our first period. Augustine, the goal scorer for White. Red team service by Halverson to tie this game. 15 seconds, puck pops up. Delgangaro hand grab. Bovair stopped down by the 5-hole. That might be the last play we see of the first period here at Kettering Ice Arena. Tie game at 1 between red and white. We'll take a breather here on the home of hockey, South Metro Sports on YouTube. Period number 2 awaits us. White team and red team squared away at 1 after the first period. As the red team goes to work, here's a shot into the back of the net. Score by William Kent. And the red team takes their first lead 12 seconds into this period. 2-1 for red. Quick score by the red team. Great look on the wide side of Martin Kahn out of Sycamore. He'll be entering his freshman year at SHS. And quickly, here comes the red team around Kahn. Stays with the puck, denying T. Meyer an opportunity. Great goaltending there by Kahn. However, the red team still on the attack, flipped towards the goalie. And a stop by Kahn. 19:11 to go in period number 1. It's now red team with a 2-1 advantage. Action around the near corner, stopped at the near point by Red's Noah Kosani. Out of Sycamore, entering his senior year at Sycamore in Cincinnati. Del Gangaro's got the puck on the far side. Gunnerman on the other side now for a 2-on-1, breaking away and just out of the grasp of Gunnerman's reach. Red team going back to work here on South Metro Sports on YouTube. Picked up at the near corner and unable to pull the trigger was T. Meyer. Puck now in the neutral zone. Gunnerman trying to break away from Kent. Gunnerman saved by Kevin Bovair. Nice goalie save there by the Beaver Creek Beaver. Now down below us. Here's the red team picking it up. T. Meyer now towards the slot just out of the reach of Halverson. He tied the game for a red team. About 8 and some change left in period number 1. Afforded now, shoots it wide, Bovair. Still the on attack. Augustine, the only white goal scorer. From Bovair, Del Gangaro in the house. Able to push it wide, sends it Augustine. And through, Gunnerman scores on his Beaver Creek Beaver teammate to tie this game up at 2. Cole Gunnerman ties this game up for the white team. 2 quick tallies for red and white to start off period number 2. This game, the championship of the Academy Hockey Club. Afforded leaves it behind by the Kettering Arrow. Scooped up on the left wing by red. Underneath here in the crow's nest. Afforded tries to clear it. Picked up in the slot by red. Jam shot upcoming by Kosani. And the red team's got to go back in their zone to pick it up. Like I mentioned here on South Metro Sports YouTube page, we got lots of youth hockey coming up. Hope you join us for all the action. We'll have all the games archived on the YouTube page. Gunnerman floating around looking for another goal. 16:19 to go in this period. Red team with a brief lead. White team tying it up for the second time tonight. Chip towards the slot. Kahn out in front. Loose puck by the side of the net. And now the 2-on-2 back the other way for Gunnerman and company. Defensive pickup by the far point. Chipped off the stick. Pizot, also a Beaver Creek Beaver. Lots of good local hockey products out here tonight. Now here comes the red team's T. Meyer again. T. Meyer towards the slot. Looks for Halverson. Augustine says nuh-uh. Pokes it away. Del Gangaro returns to the ice for the white team. 15:26 to go in this period. And that's icing against white. We'll bring it back in front of Martin Kahn. Going through all the 5 rosters I have in front of me. I mentioned every hockey school is represented somehow on these rosters. For red, they have someone on a non-hockey team. That'd be Lebanon High School. They don't have varsity hockey. As Kahn slides over towards his right. To the far face-off circle. Poked by Augustine. Red team keeps it in as Pizzot drips it back. Halverson, he tied the game halfway through the first period. Now off to the races, sailing on the right side. Looks like Cole Gutterman. He's got Delgan Garo into the slot, poked away from Gutterman. And a whole flood of red sails over the puck. Augustine picks it up in the neutral zone, sails it away. Delgan Garo trying to get a piece. Defensively cleared by Noah Kosani. The forward for the Sycamore Aves. Most of these teams in the Southwest. There's a blister from the blue line and scored underneath the right leg of Beauvais. That's a goal for John Augustine. His second tonight. And the white team goes back on top, 3-2. Face off center ice is Augustine. Blue line blister, giving white team their second lead tonight. And the red line, scooped up by Cassani. Up top the T-Meyer. Nice Kane in the slot. Nice jump by Kahn. Died for that shot. Hits it off his shoulders. Now white team going back the other way. Delgan Garo. Try to play it off a bounce. Afford it keeps it in the neutral zone. Behind the back of a red team attacker in Kent. Kent gave the red team a brief lead early on this period. White 3, red 2 with 12:51 to go in this period. Swept on the other side. And now it's Beauvais jamming the puck away from a streaking Cole Gutterman. The net is dislodged. A quick fix and a face-off to the left of Beauvais with 12:29 and ticking to go in this period. Most of the Academy Hockey Club games held at South Metro. Face-off jammed through the linesman's skates. Kept in by Affordic, going for Gutterman. Gutterman takes it himself, lost the handle on it just in front of Beauvais. Gutterman goes for Affordic. Here's a shot just by the face-off circle. Saved by Beauvais with 11:50 in to go in period number 2. Afford it now from the far point, off Beauvais' stick and quickly bouncing off the protective net. Underneath the USA Olympics flag. Again, a face-off to the left of Beauvais. Clock ticking, 11:22 to go in the third. All three dots are shining on the period board. Augustine keeps it in. Goes for Everett Morgan behind the goal line. Morgan can't quite string it to Gutterman. Kent picks it up. Now we got a left wing racer in Pizzot. Round the corners it goes. John Augustine picks it up for the Knights. Make it the white team. Plays his high school hockey for the Altar Knights. Going now on a 2-on-2. Breaking speed away. Past T-Meyer goes Augustine. Circles the wagon. Looks for an incoming Morgan. Holds on to it, does Augustine. Good cane and pull away. From the slot, Augustine leaves it behind as Gutterman goes towards the right. About halfway done with this period. As the white team storms back on top, 3-2 this time. Red team with a brief lead to start off this period. White team with 2 unanswered goals. Here at the Kettering Ice Arena, also lovely known as the Icebox. Puck underneath us. And picked up by the white team. And broken up. Afforded canes it just in time for an incoming Kent. Kent with a goal. Now here's Gutterman looking for two. Off of Beauvais, off his leg, and past the goal line it goes. That's a good goal for the white team, and Cole Gutterman scoring again on his Beaver Creek Beaver teammate. 4-2 White with 9:36 to go in this period. Face off center ice. Delgangaro faces off against Halverson. Halverson one of the two red goals as the red team finds himself down a pair. 9:12 to go. Delgangaro speeds ahead. Around the far corner he goes, the Centerville Elk. From the near corner, drops it to Augustine. Heads towards the near face-off circle, shoots it and bounces one home. Augustine with two tonight. And now the white team has scored four unanswered to take a 5-2 lead over the red team with 8:47 and rolling to go in the period. After just two goals in the first 20 minutes, we now have 4 goals scored between the two squads. White team scoring all but one of those. T-Meyer looking to change that. Can't find his help in the slot. Bounces right to him is Halverson. Jammed up. And taken away by Cole Gutterman. Gutterman racing on the right wing. Pulls a shot. It's wide of Beauvais' reach. Underneath us again. Red team goes on a 3-on-1 now. 3-on-2 if Delgangaro sails around. And Gutterman picks up the loose change. Under 8 to play now. 5-2 White. Gutterman quick. Finds Delgangaro. Save. Beauvais slides for it. Can't hold on to the puck. Sent on in. Broken up defensively by Bissot on the red team. Here's Kent now on a 2-on-1. Make it a 3-on-1. Loose puck. Bissot bounces it to Kent. He scored the red goal to give the red team a 1-goal advantage. Pass broken up by Afforded. Lots of open ice for the Springboro Panther. Going strong towards the slot. Nice moves. Beauvais save. Afforded now with some defensemen in front. Still maintains the puck. Shoots it. Believe it bounced off in front of Beauvais. 7:10 to go in the third. 5-2 for White. Afforded picks it up by the blue line. Can't hold on to it too long. T-Meyer zips and zags. Takes it against Kahn 1-on-1 and scores. T-Meyer scores. And the white team's 4-goal unanswered streak is abolished. It's still a 3-goal lead for White with 6:45 to go in this period. Remember, the clock doesn't stop for any reason. Net dislodged. Good warm-up for these high school players preparing for the 2017-18 hockey season. Coming up, it's at Metro Sports, the home of Centerville and Springboro hockey. We'll have a lot of those games for you. It's Augustine going to work on the left wing. Jammed away by Reds, Noah Costani. Augustine on the defense. Nice feed for Kent. Kent with a go-ahead goal earlier in this period. White team's lead at 2, 5-3. 5:57 ticking down. Back the other way is Cole Gutterman. All alone against Beauvais. He scored a pair in this period. Takes it far face-off circle. Slings it around. Bouncing off the far corner. Out of the reach of Delgangaro. He'll turn around, try to get it before his defenseman. He's got it by the left corner. Goes for Gutterman, looking for a hat trick this period. Beauvais with the stop. Back to Gutterman. No help in the slot. Delgangaro trying to cane it away. Beauvais already reaching for it. And he's got it. 5:20 to go in period number 3. It's a 5-3 White lead. Face off to the left of Beauvais. 5:03 and rolling to go in the period. Afford it. Waiting at the far corner. Delgangaro trying to jam it the other way. Red team playing the defense. Good pick by Afford it. For Coach Tony Morris's Panther squad in the Capital Hockey Conference. Here's a shot on Kahn and score! That hit off Kahn's glove and just kept going through the 5-hole. And this is a 1-goal lead now for White with 4:27 to go. Shot right through the body of Kahn. Looked like he made the initial stop, but the puck never stopped its momentum. And the lead for White has been simmered down to 1, was as high as 3. Now back down to 1 as the red team looks for the third tie in this contest. Kent now from the far corner finds Halverson by the Zamboni doors. Halverson going for Kent. Flips it between the points. But for Kosani, his shot's wide. Loose puck is picked up by Halverson. Red team still on the attack. Afford it in the way. And Afford it's got the puck. Takes it himself with Delgangaro towards the left. Gutterman bringing up the left. Flicks it. And off of Bovair and past the goal line. Score. It's 6-4 White. Gutterman has himself a hat trick in this period. Last side of the puck after Gutterman let go of it. I thought Bovair had it, but it finds its way past the red line. White team back up by 2, 6-4. Face-off is picked up now by Gutterman. Well, Delgangaro in the middle. Augustine bringing up the rear on the attacks. Loose puck. Gutterman denied. Delgangaro can't get a hold of it. Augustine now behind the goal line to Delgangaro. Kent swoops in, picks it up with 2:48 to go. Now up in front, here's Gutterman with an angle shot at the chest of Bovair. And he'll cough it up with 2:40 and rolling to go in this period. 3 red jerseys as the white team will go for a change, and now playing defense as Kosani taking the right wing against Delgangaro. Flipped it towards Kahn and into the glove. A stop with 2:22 to go in this period. 6-4 White. In comes Luke Halverson. Out goes Noah Kosani. Drop the puck. The red team had it in the circle, and now it's heading back towards the Kettering Arrow. Afford it playing defense. 2 minutes to go in this period. Stripped away. Offside is William Kent and the red team. White 6, red 4, 1:49 to go. Cole Gutterman returns to the ice for Dominic Delgangaro. Into Gutterman's grasp. Couldn't quite hold on to it solidly enough. Nice pass to Gutterman. Looking opposite for Everett Morgan, now on the right wing. 1:23 to go. Here comes Kent with 2 defensemen in front, now bringing up a 3-on-2 into the attacking zone. Into Kahn's glove. That shot would have been wide. And a face-off. Happened in front of the goalie and towards his left, Martin Kahn. 1:06 and ticking down to go in this period. Picked up by Augustine. Empty net for a red team. Bovair pulled for an extra attacker. That would be 5-on-4. Here's an empty netter shot, and Augustine is wide. Swept away. Now here comes an attack from T-Meyer. T-Meyer's shot save. Kahn. Loose puck picked up by the white team defense. Halverson slowed down the clear. Picked up in the neutral zone now with 30 seconds to go. Flick towards the far face-off circle. Gutterman has it. Looks for the empty net. And White left. Icing. Icing with 19 seconds and rolling. Remember, the clock doesn't stop. It did for a second there. And now it's back up. Face-off quick. 8 seconds. 2-goal lead for White. Afforded spins around defensively. No one can reach it for Red. Another clear. And that will do it for this period. White 6, Red 4. In the Academy Hockey Club Championship, the White team with the upset on the number 2 Gray team. They beat number 1 Red by 2 goals. Great period for the White team, as both teams line up for the sportsmanship line. As you see here, quick game of hockey here at Kettering Ice Rink. And that will do it for Academy Hockey Club play. You can see a lot of these guys at your local high school hockey team. Don't forget to support them as the season begins. Red team now lining up for pictures. White team the same. White team picks up the 6-4 win tonight here from Kettering Ice Arena. Red team getting pictures and a roll of toilet paper for being second place. And now the White team being the champions, the victors tonight, the 6-4 win. I believe they get hockey pucks. Red team pictures. Now the White team will get pictures too. Great season, second year of the Academy Hockey Club. Third season's just a year away. Fantastic program, giving these high school kids an opportunity to sharpen up. Bazat very happy with his roll of toilet paper as you see him skate around the rink. A happy White team with their pucks. And a pleasant championship game to be had here at Kettering Ice Arena. You've been watching it on South Metro Sports on YouTube. Got lots of youth hockey coming up for you on the channel. Also, Centerville High School on the Centerville Elks YouTube channel. Also, Springboro High School on here. Tri-State Spartans and the Dayton Stealth. We got lots of stuff lined up for you here on SMS. We hope you join us for all the fun hockey coming up. Until then, this is Lee W. Mowen signing off from Kettering, Ohio. White 6, Red 4, and the Academy Hockey Club Championship.